And we're back again. That was some more Zero no Kiseki music. Firm Strength, I believe it is called. A particular song? Yes, Firm Strength. Really looking forward to eventually doing the Zero and AO games. Those are going to be quite a thing. Oh. We have to leave you with the Trails of Cold Dog while I get the Trails of Cold Steel going. Trails of Cold Dog. What a freaking meme. Well, yep, we are back with Trails of Cold Steel. Let me get rid of the audio bars. I do not need those. Load this up. Take away our Cold Dog. And we are gonna bust right into it. Last time, Fee and Laura had their Smash, and they should still settle their differences in Smash, because clearly Fee would win, because Fee should win at everything. In which case, I actually do have, like, some gripes with what went down last time, and some issues and things, because, you know, while I'm sitting there waiting for students to finish failing exams, I've got really nothing better to do than think about Trails. So, there are many things I was thinking about during that time. One of which being the whole Fee and Laura situation, which last time our stream ended a bit prematurely because my internet died. So, Celestial Bomb. So we're still kind of finishing up some shit that's going on here before we apparently are going to be jumping into like another backstory from what someone was saying. But I have a bit of an issue with what happened between Fee and Laura. Number one, I feel like the whole them hating each other, mostly on Laura's part, because it is mostly Laura's part, feels very forced. It's like, okay, you guys have known each other for this long, and then all of a sudden, because Fee's a Jaeger, or was a Jaeger, you hate her. Like, I don't see the logic in that all of a sudden. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just don't see it. Like, it's just like, here's the thing. I could understand if Laura didn't like Fee because Laura's very competitive and wants to be the best, and in finding out that Fee used to be a Jaeger is like, oh, you've been holding back, I don't like you because you've been holding back, that kind of a thing. But her rationale was, I don't like you because... I don't like you because you are a Jaeger and moral differences. Who the fuck cares? Wow, nice. Like, does that really matter? Those moral differences or whatever? Like, I don't feel like they should. Like, at all. So, like, that to me is one of those kind of nonsensical situations where it felt like their disdain for each other felt very forced. We're gonna have a shit ton of money by the end of this, too. So that, to me, was something. And then there was the whole combat situation. I'm sorry, the idea of Fee and Laura, and this isn't just me being like, dude, I like Fee more, and Fee should be better because I like her as a better character. No, this is legitimately character, just like, story-wise. Fee should be infinitely more powerful than Laura. Laura's background is what? She's the daughter of some dude who's good with a fucking sword? Fuck that up. Like, that's nice and all, I guess. But we could just honestly wipe out, like, every fucking one of these, couldn't we? Very close to every one of them. But, like, Fee's background is she was literally, like, raised on a fucking battlefield. Like, her knowledge of combat should be infinitely beyond anyone else in this damn school. Which means there should be really no reason why she shouldn't outperform everyone. Not to mention, the whole situation that was built up and that was given to us was like, is this thing weak to water? No, it is not. Why would I think it would be? Is it weak to air? I wasn't paying any damn attention. I don't think it's gonna be alive after that. Yeah, nope. But one of the other things that wasn't adequately answered as well is, so Laura brings up the point of, oh, well, physically, based on, like, your stature and, like, your body type, you should not be anywhere near as physically strong as you are. Nothing that went down during that engagement and that backstory actually explains why Fee is as physically strong as she is, based on what is said. Just one, huh? Like, there was nothing that leads to any conclusion on that. Like, so it's just like you're physically strong because you're physically strong. But there's nothing really going there for you. Yeah, I kind of wanted Fee to, like, finishing blow that. Yeah, there were definitely a few issues that I take with what went down there. Some issues I take with verisimilitude that is being presented in the story thus far. And then there were some other things I was thinking about, primarily about Emma's character, even though she's not here, and how fucking sketchy she is. And one of the things that I kind of been thinking about is that there's only two characters who we've heard nothing about their, a Lefort, or a Leforte, and nothing about their family, their parents. And that is Fee, obviously, because she was essentially abandoned at birth, so she didn't have them. And then... And then Laura, or not Laura, Emma, rather. We don't know anything about Emma's family background. Nothing. Now, with how sketchy she is, with some fucking relation to that damn cat, I am highly under the impression that Emma may perhaps just not have, a family. Like, I would not be surprised if she doesn't have parents. Or if we never get introduced to those parents. Especially not in this particular game, maybe. Maybe in Sen 2, we get introduced to them or something. But we know nothing about her background, which makes her even more sketchy. Is this gonna lead to, like, right up into Machias' house? Oh, it just leads right here. Okay. No big deal. Hey, isn't this... Yep. OST Street, where we get the cool OSTs. And we can breathe in the smog. We seem to have emerged in the OST district. Machias' home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I had no idea that underground passage went all the way from the port to here. That network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I'll say, maybe it's a sign. A sign of what? We should all have a party at your house? Was that? That must be the chime that marked the noon hour. Yeah, that's Heimdallr's cathedral's bell. The cathedral itself is pretty far away, over in the Sankt district, but you can hear it pretty clearly even here. You okay, Machias? Well, I think it's about time we found something to eat. How about we order to go from one of the local shops? And we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to coffee at our house. What? Fee's is like, excuse me? Huh. You mean... Machias? You're inviting us into your home? Yes. Now we get apparently Machias' backstory. But yeah, that was my rant about some questionable things so far in this chapter that have happened. And apparently I think there's a Blue Blanc quest after this as well, and that's going to be a thing. They decided to grab some fish and chips to go from a nearby pub. How remarkably British. Their meal in hand, they headed to Machias' house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. Of course there'd be a chess set. And coffee pot that is oddly, like, pristine and perfectly cleaned, even though you just used it. Wait, why are there hot dogs? That's not fish and chips. What the hell did you guys get? Ah, so this is the capital's famous fish and chips. Famous? You're eating fucking hot dogs! That's not fish and chips! What is this? I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. Yeah, that pub's supposed to be pretty well known for their fish and chips. I don't know why they gave us chili dogs, though. I'll admit it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. Better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Probably still better than wartime rations, though. What food isn't? This coffee seems pretty high class, though. It's got a nice, rich fragrance. Thanks for describing your meal for everyone there, Reen. Did you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah. It looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then he gets the chance to take some time away from his duties and come relax back here. He sees his coffee as a small island of luxury in this hectic daily life, I think. That does sound like something I could see Governor Ragnan saying. He seems like quite a respectable man to me. Yeah, but why is he with Osborne then? You'd hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the Imperial Governor. It's tiny. So are you, Fee. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. No, that's why we love Fee. Fee's bluntness is amazing. She's got, like, fucking flattened affect or something. No worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. He might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Ah, right. It does seem like a comfy place to live in, though. Really cozy and relaxing.
Oh, 写真発見.
There's a photo.
Ah, それか.
I really need to, like, readjust Fee's voice. Like, it doesn't come out right sometimes. Most of the time, to be honest. That...
Wow, Machias ga kawaii.
Look at cute little Machias there. Really, Elliot?
昔は何とも言えぬ愛らしさを持っていたのだな。
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition. Emphasis on the past tense.
これがこんなに頑固で口うるさいのになるとは。
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
人の昔の写真で盛り上がるんじゃない!
Stop nitpicking old family photos, honestly.
さすがにお父さんは今と雰囲気は変わらないけど。
The governor looks the same as ever,
隣にいる
though.
のはお姉さんか何かなのか?
Is that woman next to him your older sister or something? It's probably his mother.
似たようなものさ。
Close enough.
父方のいいとこでね。近くに住んでいたから、よく遊びに来てくれたんだ。
She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. But all of this is in the past tense, so she's dead, right?
男二人の父子家庭。
I just skipped that by accident.
過去形ということは。
Did not mean to right click. The spaghetti's real. The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her.
結婚されて家庭に入られたのか?
Did she get married and move away? She's dead.
亡くなったよ。
She died.
6年くらい前にね。
Around 6 years ago. Oh,
そうか。
I see.
マキアスが貴族を嫌っている理由だな。
Damn, Reen, just come out with it. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
それって。
So... The nobles fucking
本
ran her
当は
over
こん
for
な話
carriage.
誰にもするつもりはなかったんだ。
I'd never really planned on telling anyone about
だ
this.
がそろそろ僕も少しは吐き出した方がいいかと思ってね。
But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. Machias, you know, we just had a good lunch. And kind of tired. I don't know if we're really into you right now, man. Maybe just a nap instead? We could save this for another time.
長くなるけどみんな付き合ってくれるか？
It's a long story, but would you hear me out? What kind of field studies to be doing? And weren't we gonna meet up at, like, Elliot's house again or something? You know...
もちろんだよ。
Of course.
ぜひとも。
Absolutely.
どうか聞かせてくれ。
Glad to, but we're
ありが
not.
と
Thanks.
う。姉さんは僕より9歳年上で
This was 9 years my
美
senior.
人で気立ても良くて僕にとっては最高の女性だった。
Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman. It's a little awkward to say.
さっきも言ったようにうちは正真正銘の庶民でね。
Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through.
でも父さんは役人としてかなり優秀だったみたいで
But my father proved to be a very capable government
帝
official.
都庁で重要なポストを任せられて頭角を現していったんだ。
And eventually he was promoted to an important government position where he started to make a name for himself.
清廉潔白を字で言ってたから煙たがる連中もいたみたいだが
Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So of course he made his fair share of enemies. Oh yeah, of course, man. Politics.
それでも大きなプロジェクトをいくつも成功させたことで内外でかなりの評価を得ていった。
But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government.
母は僕が小さい頃にはもう亡くなっていて
My mother died when I was still young.
でも近くに住んでた姉さんが男女体を世話してくれた。
But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count.
父さんも姪にあたる姉さんのことをすごく可愛がっていて
Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over
一緒
her.
に住んでたわけじゃないが本当の意味で家族同然だった。
Even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me and a real daughter to my father.
僕にとっては自慢の姉で幼いながらも憧れの存在だったんだ。
I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol.
当然だけどそんな女性を周りの男たちが放っておくわけはなくて
And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the
随
city.
分モテていたけどしっかりとしていた人だったから僕もちょっと安心だったんだ。
It's music, though. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible, so I never felt I had anything to worry about. And even if you did, what the fuck could you do? You were like, what, 8?
彼が現れるまでは
Until he appeared.
彼は帝都庁に勤める父さんの部下にあたる青年だった。
He was one of my father's subordinates at City
と言
Hall.
っても平民ではなくて由緒正しい貴族。
Though unlike him, he was a noble by
そ
birth.
れも伯爵家の跡継ぎという正真正銘のサラブレッドだった。
A man of high rank, too. The heir of a
ただ
count.
貴族にありがちな傲慢さや存在さはかけらもなくて
However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility.
僕も会ったことはあるけど誠実そのものといった人柄だった。
When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man. Yeah, sounds like a sociopath.
そんな彼が父に紹介される形で姉さんと知り合って、
He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day.
二人はお互い惹かれ合って身分を超えた恋人同士になった。
And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status.
正直子供心に悔しくて仕方なかったよ。
As a child, I was frustrated beyond
でも
words.
僕の目から見ても彼と姉さんは本当にお似合いで、
But even I had to admit that the two of them made a good
姉さん
couple.
が幸せそうだったから仕方なく諦めるしかなかったな。
And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept the relationship. As if your rejection of it would make a difference, Machias.
そして父さんが仲人に立つ形で二人は婚約して、
The time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between.
それが終わりの始まりだった。
And that's when everything started to fall apart.
相手の実家伯爵家が露骨に潰しにかかってきたんだ。
His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship.
どうやら四大名門の一つ海縁公爵家との縁談が急に持ち上がったらしくてね。
Apparently, one of the four great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short
平
notice.
民の娘をめとるなどとんでもないと騒ぎ始めたんだ。
And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought that he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife.
父さんが帝都庁の要職だったから露骨な手こそ打ってこなかったが、
Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. This sounds very, like, Japanese in style, which obviously JRPG, but the idea of, like, oh, this person has an important post, so we can't, like, come out and say anything that we disagree with, because dishonor kind of shit. Like, you can definitely see the Japanese politics and social systems kind of slip into the system that is in this.
ありとあらゆる嫌がらせや脅しが姉さんに対して密かに加えられた。
But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. They made her life a living
愛
hell.
する人を困らせたくなかったのか、父の立場をおもんぱかったのか。
Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved. Or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But she done hanged herself, probably.
姉さんは結局一言も相談せず、
That would have been a little more interesting.
ひたすらに耐え続けた挙句、
But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help.
自らの命を絶った。
Okay, she did. Okay, there we do. We do get the interesting part. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life.
僕たち親子が経緯を知ったのは全てが終わった後だった。
It was only afterward that my father and I learned what really had
どうや
happened.
ら彼は最後の最後で姉さんを手ひどく裏切ったらしい。
It seems that, at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him.
私は彼女に言ったんだ。
But I told her, he
愛
said.
情として大切にするからどうか我慢してくれと。
Wow. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married. What a cock. Can we just, like, find the guy and castrate him?
なのにどうして命を絶つ？
I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
その後、父さんはそれまで以上に実績を上げた。
After that, my father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high
そ
gear.
して盟友であるオズボーン宰相と協力する形で帝都庁の貴族派を押しのけて、
With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Which again, Osborne, like, does anyone actually trust that? Like,
4年前に帝都
something's
庁
not
長
right
官
here.
つまり帝都知事に任命された。
Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of
これ
Heimdall.
が礼具につけの事情さ。
And that's how the Regnant's family came to be what it is.
そんなことが。
I don't even know what to
だから
say.
貴族が嫌いになったの？
So that's why you started hating nobles?
ああ、
Yeah.
僕は姉さんを死なせた敵を求めずにはいられなかった。
I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone,
相
anyone.
手の男に伯爵家、横槍を入れてきた公爵家。
At first I blamed the fiancé, then his family, then the family of the duke who tried to intervene.
しまいには貴族のすべて、貴族の文化や制度すら敵と思った。
In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole, the people, the culture, and the entire idea of social classes. Seized the means of production.
そして彼らに勝てるだけの力を必死になって追い求めてきたんだ。
Shut the fuck up, Marcus. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them, to show how right I was, how wrong they were.
だけど頭のどこかでとっくに分かってはいたんだ。
But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate.
結局それはただの八つ当たりだったんじゃないかって。
I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it, people who had done nothing wrong. You did? No, you didn't. You didn't all the way up until fucking Reed had to talk your ass out of it.
貴族や平民に関係なく結局はその人なんだろう。
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals.
相手の男は誠実ではあったが愛する人を守りきれるほど強くなかっただけだろうし。
Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. No, he wasn't. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love. We still haven't eaten our chili dogs.
伯爵家も自分たちの利益をただ優先しただけなんだと思う。
And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really.
平民だろうが悪人は悪人だし、貴族にも尊敬できる人間はいる。
Ultimately, I had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of
ユ
respect.
ーシスのやつはともかく、
Zusius might not have done much to change my opinion.
ディーン、ラウラ、君たちにはそれを教えられてきたからな。
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name. Laura, really? She's just kinda still stuck up to me. I don't really like Laura as a character.
マキアス。
Marcus.
父さんがどう思ってるのかは僕にもわからないが、
I have no idea how my father feels about all of
これが
this.
現時点での僕自身の偽
But
ら
this is
ざ
how
る
I've...
気持ちだ。
Marcus, shut the fuck up. But this is how I've come to feel. I get to tell your feelings, not you.
そうか。
I see.
そなたに感謝を。
You have my thanks.
ありがとう。話してくれて。
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it. And Fee's just like, gonna sit here and eat this chili dog. Yep.
うん。でもマキアスも素直じゃないよね。
Still, I don't think it would hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself.
ここまで来たら、ユーシスだってちゃんと認めてあげればいいのに。
If you're willing to admit all that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Juicius too.
冗談じゃない。
Are you kidding
あの
me?
尊大で傲慢なやつを断じて認められるものか。
I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm.
いつも人のことをガリ弁だの余裕がないだろ。
Always mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
そこまでは言ってないと思うけど。
I don't think he goes quite that far.
それにほら、ユーシスってある意味天然っていうか、そんなに悪気はないと思うし。
Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
それが一番腹が立つんじゃないか。
That's the most irritating part. He does it without even thinking.
やれやれ。
コーヒーと一緒にいい時間が過ごせたな。
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say? Still gotta do these chili dogs! Marcus can now use the ultimate shot. Remember, folks, if you want to become more powerful, just tell everyone about your feelings and your past, and all of a sudden you'll be able to do ultimate abilities. I think the main thing we've learned is that all of the characters apparently have hot sisters. So, Elliot has a hot sister, Machias had a hot sister. Apparently Patrick thinks Reen's sister's hot. I don't know, he's just into the pedophilia and lollies, I guess.
Oh, well, lunchtime is over. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up.
Huh? I would have thought preparations for that would have started way before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? It depends on who you ask, I guess. I've always just thought of it as one of those small yearly traditions. In my hometown, the summer festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places where the ancient animistic traditions survive put more effort into celebrating the festival. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Roar or Crossbell, though.
Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the Imperial family.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, wait. Sorry, that number I was sexting is calling me real quick.
Huh? Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here?
This is Class 7, Group A. Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Reen. This is Carl Ragnitz. Oh, this wrong voice.
This is Carl Ragnitz.
Governor Ragnitz?
Dad?
Come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use our Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he?
You're Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you.
Wow. Looks like we're in a dead zone, though, so whoops, no signal.
Is now a good time?
Completely forgot his voice, by the way. Yeah, now it's totally fine. We're just standing in the middle of the street and twiddling our thumbs. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee. We may have trashed the place, so whoops.
Did he now? What do you mean by trash the place? I had a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them.
It was a top-notch brew, alright. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee and hear Machias' sad backstory.
Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me.
An extra task? We can do that, sure, but what exactly is it you'd like us to do?
There appears to have been a burglary at the jewelers in Gardner District.
Who would have thunk? Blue Blancs at it again. There goes the tiara.
But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you.
Fucking Blue Blanc!
What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jewelers submitted a report of the burglary to City Hall a short while ago. Normally, I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but should you be willing to go and see if there's anything you can do?
Of course, sir. I will head over to the Gardner District at once.
Alright then, I leave this matter in your hands.
Oh, what was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. Well, wait till you hear this. He explained the particulars, and everyone's like, the hell? So, a jewelry boutique was burglarized, and the culprit left a message addressed to us? Weird. Though, thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details.
Well, it's already past noon. Let's head over to the Gardenier district and find out what happened. Blue Blanc struck again. Uh-huh. They boarded a tram to the Gardenier district. Blue Blanc, you an asshole. Don't mind us, just gonna go in the hotel first.
I've been asked to attend that garden party taking place on the first day of the festival. I believe it's being held in the Crystal Garden over at Manor Park. I rarely come to Heimdall, so I do hope I don't get lost on the way.
Well, you're in the complete wrong district if, that's what you're concerned with. Let's do this. I'm so ashamed. Letting our guard down like that was so amateur. Please do whatever you can to get the Crimson Tiara back. Please, I'm begging you. Sup? What happened to the tiara? I don't see it anywhere. I came all the way here to see it, and it's not even here? I want a refund. You gotta be kidding me. Phantom Thief B? This is big, huge even. Looks like I picked one hell of a crazy time to visit the capital.
I can't believe he'd be so bold as to steal our store's prized tiara.
Really? Him? He'd fucking steal the clothes off your back if he thought he could get away with it. Which he probably could, he'd just seduce you or something.
Phantom Thief B must not have a fear in the world.
Who could have imagined that Phantom Thief B would show up right in our store? He really was as skilled as all the rumors say. Please be careful during your investigation. I got Sepith for you.
And I'm still short. Wow.
Fascinating. Let's hear it. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yes, that's right. I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy.
Indeed, Class 7 Group A, at your service.
Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen? Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's a centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million mira. Whoa, 100 million mira? Pretty pricey. Yeah, Fee, we should just steal it. This Fee, Reen, we can go off on vacation. Yeah, I'll say. I think something that valuable could be swiped just like that.
The question is, how did a thief manage to steal it? Don't mind Marcius, he's tired. I'd heard the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so you could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Turns out he just had a carrot on a string and waved it in front of her face and let her straight out of the room. Whoops. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard rumors of all manners of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing.
The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elias and Marcius know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital.
He calls himself a liberator of beauty, and he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful method he uses during his thefts.
Oh, now I remember where I've heard his name before. He's a thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Somehow, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. You would want to steal a tank, Fee. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen?
Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying him of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time?
Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us doing. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. What did he do? Just come in, knock everyone out, and walk away with it?
Unbelievable.
I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face? Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, all the lights went out. And by the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. Well, you weren't, like, what, holding it in your hand or something? What, you just left the thing open? I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Of course, please take a look at this.
B. To the owner of the fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B?
Or is a trial?
It really is addressed to us.
I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, but on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card the thief mentioned? Of course. Please, take this.
Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All of the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the Conqueror with the heart of a lion.
Okay, we know where that is. It's a statue in the main area.
A riddle, is it?
Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of the Conqueror with the heart of a lion, the feet of a Conqueror with the heart of a lion, feet of the Conqueror. Seems like a treasure hunt, and this card's our first clue.
It does seem that way.
So do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to.
Indeed, taunting us like that. I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let us be off then.
Thank you so much. Please find it. Oh yeah, here we go. And maybe, you know, the game made the combat and everything easier in Trails of Cold Steel than Trails in the Sky. Maybe Blue Blanc missions will be easier too. Just maybe. Because some of them were fucking annoying. Turns out he just hijacks the tram, sends us to a completely different area. Nope. Taking a tram wasn't part of it. You gotta sit there and walk, kiddos. Getting your steps. Again, I will say, out of all the cities, Heimdaller's got the city atmosphere down the best. This truly does feel like a fully fledged city. And no one's gonna mind us climbing up on the statue and grabbing a card, will they? A conqueror with the heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than this statue of Emperor Drykel's. Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Drykel's the Lionheart. And the statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdallr. The chances are good that we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Climb up there, Fee, you're small. Here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one, too. I assume we were correct then? Well, we won't know until we checked. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically, we've got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. Can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do but play along, though? In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Just what could that mean? Is he talking about the Crystal Garden? That's the only thing I think that has a prism to it. I don't know if I'd call it a palace, though. But, you know, crystals are prisms, right? Like, they are prismatic in nature, so that's my line of logic on that. I don't know about any, like, northeastern parts of it, but we'll see how that works. Because obviously it's not going to let us into the castle itself. Like, that would be out of line. We haven't been able to get in there to begin with. Watch him sit there and just shove it in freaking Elliot's sister's house. It's like, whoop! Turns out Elliot's sister stole it. What's going on here? The HMP has already stated their desire to handle security around here too, so you guys can fuck off. I'm afraid there's not much point in even talking to me. Northeastern. Yep. This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden. Which leaves only the northeastern seat. Presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit. Which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeast part of the garden. Is that it? Right there on the leg, there it is. It seems so. What's it say? Let's see, the third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. What? Oh, goody, another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? It seems fate has ordained we should... Wait a minute. It seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. I recognize that voice. Blue Blanc him fucking self. Hello. Who were you again? He's Baron Blue Blanc. Wait, you're not putting 2 and 2 together?
Yes, we first met him during our field study in Berhard, I believe. Très bien. I am most pleased to see you have not forgotten me. Though if my eyes do not deceive me, you have 2 new faces among your throng today, no?
Hi, it's, nice to meet you.
I've heard mention of you from my classmates.
Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdallr too? Is no one else putting 2 and 2 together with this? Like, even if I hadn't played Trails in the Sky and put it together and like knew that he is freaking Phantom Thief, I feel like he'd be like, huh, B search for beauties as well. Blue Blanc, what do you know about this card, huh?
You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Berhard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure.
He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique. Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though.
Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder?
Oh, I'd bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely not the case.
Haha. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies.
And there he goes. So what did he come to convey to us? With that guy, who knows? So we're talking a round table in the east? I mean, what's like the easternmost area? And a round table. Let's check Vancouver Street. Maybe there's something. I'm gonna try to check a few places. I'm not really sure where we would find a round table. What the fuck is it? There we go. At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. I don't feel like that would be here. It doesn't make much sense. Oh. Bracers, yeah, gauntlets, that does make sense. So apparently there's a round table. I'm no expert, but I don't see a fucking round table. Now I do. Hold on, let me fix the audio real quick. Like, I knew... Like, I knew round table was gonna probably be literal. That's why I was like, where the fuck's a round table? The gauntlets thing was like, huh. Bracers, gauntlets, makes sense. Took me a second. Oh, the gauntlets that support the east of the city. Really, the game should not, like, give you the exclamation point like that. I actually, it might have taken me a little longer to put 2 and 2 together on this one. If it hadn't thrown the exclamation point at me. That's kind of, they shouldn't do that for the Blue Blanc ones. They should just treat it like how they did in Trails in the Sky. The gauntlets that supported the east of the city. The gauntlet is the symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem, too.
Yeah, That once and east parts mentioned in the notes seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild, and while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Ah, here it is. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Oh my god, he went through my underwear drawer. Indeed, though from the look of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else, other than your underwear drawer, Marcus. Still not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what this next card says. The 4th key is, on the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. Oh, it's a crane on the port district. Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. Not really, that one seems pretty easy. Like, the only steel bird we have, unless you're going to try to get a literal bird, but there's no statues of birds around here. And we're talking water. The only area that really has enough water for us to go off of is the port district, so it's got to be a, crane. Right there. But how the fuck do we get to it? Unless there's another crane. Maybe there's one over here. Hey, I need your crane. Oh, they're gonna be like stuck in between there. The steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall Port. And that would make its white bird in these containers. I completely forgot about the white bird. I can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Oh, we're getting Trails in the Sky vibes. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask him to check the containers for us. That'd be Port Chief Dunberto. Well, we met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. We explained to them that we need to find a Yu-Gi-Oh card we lost. It's one of the set of Exodia. Got it. How the devil did that get stuck at the bottom like that? We wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container. And that would have meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. Wouldn't be the first time he's done that and did it in Trails in the Sky, too. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what did the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. How many of them are there? The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled in a steel car that marches with the minutes. Eh? This one's just as obtuse as the others. Though if it's also hidden near the water's edge. From all indications, I'd say the next one is here in Heimdall Port too. It says final key and crimson crown too, so at least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. Wait, something that marches with the minutes? Are we talking like the tram? Cause that would march. That would be the one, I'd guess. The steel car. My guess is that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram's schedule, of course, arriving and departing at present times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point for all trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense, in a weird way. I guess this is the place, then. Don't mind me yawning.
Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Just bust the fuck in there. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor?
Yeah, what do you need? On my lunch break, though.
Marine explained how he needed to go through his deck of cards.
The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car?
Yes. We believe that to be the case.
Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on, take a look around as much as you want. Just don't hit the little red button.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Oh, let's hit the little red button. Boom.
Doop, 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 doop. Next thing you know, we're off flying. Off the rails. It looks like this must be the Black Ark mentioned on the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not too long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. There we have it. Stop yawning. Yep, this is it. So this is the storied Crimson Tiara. It has such a fiery glow. Wow, so this thing's worth 100 million Mira, huh? Hey, Reen, maybe we should run off with it. I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we've got to be really careful about getting this back to the jewelers safely.
Be real awkward if we just wart in the battle, huh? So the TL really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B would have been then? To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks. I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough. What's wrong, Reen?
Oh, why are you staring at me like that? Are you actually...
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade, don't you? Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B? There we go! Finally someone calls his ass out. What? Oh, I thought we were about to get the fucking Enforcer theme. This, the savory taste, is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all. Oh, wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask... That's the mask of the Phantom Thief B! Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity? It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden, after all. Now maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises? Nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. Well, with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game. Haha, I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid. But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble? Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive? Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss. Theft is a crime. As if you care, Fee. I'm sure you've done some morally questionable shit, too. Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished. Ha! What spirited youths you are! If we have to fight him, though, our asses are gonna get handed to us. Yeah. What? How did he do that? Haha! Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu. He disappeared again. That's quite a little trick. He might still be nearby. Let's search the area. Yep. No trace of him. Who would have thunk? That was certainly good. I can't believe that you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. No, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I don't think that's at all likely. Well, better not to say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much. A bitch, I think you can though. Please take these as a token of my thanks. Okay, all element Sepith times 5. I'll take that. This is a lot of Sepith. Are you sure it's alright to give us that much? It almost feels like more than we deserve, except we probably deserve double because we just saved a very rare and expensive thing for you. And honestly, this suddenly makes me want to play like Payday 2 and go steal the tiaras. Well, this is a jewelry boutique after all. We have more Sepith lying around than we know what to do with. You can give it all to me. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Nothing to think of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Damn. There was a part of me that kind of hoped we were going to fight Blue Blanc, but I know that would have ended poorly. That was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected. Annoying to think his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd prove this much of a troublemaker. Is something wrong, Reen? I was just thinking. He must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable. Not to mention some other shit that I didn't get to read because I accidentally hit the button too fast like an asshole. And if this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A, too. Though, I can't imagine why. Hold on. Is it my father again? It's probably fucking Blue Blog. This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello, hello. Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy or whatever. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh, got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? That's like not school appropriate, Sarah. I have, many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head on over to the Sank District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimler's Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think at least his academy is somewhere around there, too. Yep, that's the place. I want all of you assembled outside St. Austria's girls' school at 5 o'clock. What? Be a little more discreet there, eh, Sarah? Group B will be there, too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles. Hold on. What's wrong now? It sounded as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. Oh, I know where that is. The Girls' Academy for Nobles. Isn't that the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself, but I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' Academy, huh? I'm kinda curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to Sank District is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter where we catch the tram from, it'll pass through there. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Cool. What else can we explore, though? Oh, we actually legit have to take the whatchamabobble to get there. Oh yeah, your sister's a receptionist at the Imperial Chronicle, isn't she? No wonder why she's so busy. Your mom! Let's go see the summer festival together. Yeah! Ah, crap. I forgot that they were closing this place off this afternoon. Imperial Guardsman gave me a real earful for that. Well, if you want something, I gotta get moving like nowhere, so get your order in quick. Ah, she didn't give us separate masks, though? Sucks. Whoa there! You might want to step away from my liner. I don't know who you are, God, but I'm about to punch you down. Huh? Is it garden party tomorrow? I'm not sure I follow. Ugh, I can't stand lovesick couples. Just listening to those two is infuriating. Excuse me? Is there a reason you want us to leave? Robert, save me from these terrible person. From these terrible person. Bitch, where did you learn grammar? These terrible person. It looks like jack shit's happening around here. I just yeah. I doubt we'll have time to do anything else once we've arrived at Sank District. Should we get going? No. Asshole, please. SadSausage. Horrible factory. Can we slot anyone else? Or are we all we're all slotted. We are all sluts. Do we need any quartz on anyone? And she could use an action too. Fee could use... I was gonna say an invade 2, but she doesn't actually need an invade 2. She could use an attack 2, though, and an HP 2. Volcanic Nut Rain. Grim Butterfly. What the fuck? That's cool, I guess. Ooh, Impede 2. This is... I like Impede 2, not gonna lie. I might take that. I might take an Action 2, and I might take a Cast 2 real quick. Cross Crusade. Attack all. Cross Shape. Wow. Interesting. EP Cut 2 wouldn't be half bad, too. Anything else that I feel we need here? The Tear All might be nice to have another. Oh, Aethelus? Yeah, I'll take that as well. Okay, Fee, let's get your stuff down. Attack 2 for you. So we'll put HP 2 since it's right there. And then attack. Damn, she is really fucking strong. I'm just putting that out there, man. She's at 700, 715. She does more damage than Reen. Holy shit. What do you have on, girl? Soul Blur. Can I get an Action 2 on you? Make you even faster than necessary? Damn, dude. She just does a shit. And we have all of this. She just does so much fucking damage. Like, holy hell. We don't have another Action 2 for you. Your speed is low. God, imagine putting a fucking Impede 2 on this, too. On him. Even more delay. Just delay into all of his basic abilities. That's actually not bad. This could seal or burn. I do like the burn. Voice Breaker gives me the +10. Dragon Vision is pretty good. Soul Blur. We don't really have anything here to... Oh, Impede 2. Derp. That might actually be good. Sure, he loses a little bit of speed, but whatever. He's got Action 2 right there. God, you're gonna be so fucking broken, Reen. Machias, what do you have? I could hit you with an Aethelus. She has Evade 1 and... Damn, you have a really high chance of Evade, girl. Holy hell. You have an Action 1, though. We should probably get you an Action 2. I mean, we can afford it, right? So mine as well. Okay, looks like we're good on that. I feel like I should probably save my money and not buy random shit. But then again, I mean, we do have this. Titanium coat would be good for a couple of them. That'd actually be really good for them. Our defense is pretty low. She loses speed but gains damage. Machias probably needs that by like a lot. He has no damage really. Again, loses speed. But we can probably upgrade this stuff. Same with Reen even. Which again, I said, yeah, shouldn't waste money. Boom, immediately wastes all of my fucking money. Very classy. Oh, fucking Zweihander. I hate these things in freaking, Mordhau. Holy shit, I hate people who use these. Doesn't Fee already have one of those? Yeah, she already has Odd Eye. You only have a Buster Shot too. Yeah, because you're our dedicated mage right now. You and Elliot, really. Elliot, why the fuck do you have nothing on? Like, how did this happen? Like, this is actually disturbing me a little bit. Here, put on a carp badge. Actually, I'm going to put that on you as well because you have, like, fuck all for HP. And now you can actually have some. And now Fee has, like, fuck all for HP. What is her accuracy? 75? Do we have anything else that raises accuracy? No. I'm concerned about Fee's HP, though, too. She's kind of a glass cannon. Is there anything actually in here that I wanted to buy? Since we have inventory, we probably should buy, like, you know, this stuff. That's a lot of money. Bookstore. There might be something here we can get to that'd be worthwhile. Imperial Chronicle, all of the Carnelia reprints. I don't really care too much about those. Get up the thing, stupid. When's drugs? Get high off your ass. EP charges and Terror Bombs are really the only thing I would consider here. But we don't have the fucking money for that. I mean, we can get it, but it's not worth it. General goods. Oh, these things. And then you just sell random food. I'm pretty sure we don't need that. Yeah, you just sell this shit. We can make most of that. Speaking of, no. Speaking of that, we probably should make some of this. What can we make while we're here? We can actually make the coffee now. We've got some stuff for it. We still need to make awful coffee. Which means it's time to pull out, Elliot. Sits there and burns the shit out of it. Black liquid. Restores EP. That's actually really good. We can't make a damn pizza because we don't have hardy powder. Still haven't made the best stuff out of that. We have the tea. Which Machias apparently can't make tea, so let's make some Machias tea.
Yosh, なんとかやってみるか。アクシデントだ。
Brown liquid. Ew. This is shit. One of these two have to be like the best at this. Try Machias. He might be the best at making sandwiches. There you go. Restores 25 CP. That's pretty damn good. That's a victory sandwich. Yeah, I definitely am down the clown victory sandwiches.
よし、100点満点だな。これはちょっと自信があるぞ。
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Simple omelets. What else can we do with crispy pizza? We really need just like to actually do that. Apparently Laura can't make a damn pizza. We ain't making pizzas with Laura. Could go for a pizza, to be honest. Okay. But looking at the time, I think this is where we'll end it. It's a little shorter for a trail stream. But that's fine, because tomorrow we'll do a full trail stream. This is kind of how I want to do it. One day, like, between Fridays and Saturday, like, one day you do half a thing, half of something else, half trails, and then the next day, spend full-on trails. So I feel like that'll be better. Tomorrow, we'll spend full-on trails. We'll get into full trails. Because we're about to probably head into some serious dialogue and character building, and it's almost 1 a.m. already. It is also now officially the first day of June, so enjoy June. We are almost done with the school year at my work, so that's good. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow, and we will have a full trail stream, so thank you guys for showing up, watching the trails, watching the Zeld, and I will be back tomorrow with more trails, and we'll have more of that, more character development, and probably finish off this chapter, and even maybe get through the field study, depending on how, not the field study, this is the field study, dumbass. Get through the free day, maybe, depending on how long that could take, so we'll definitely get a lot done tomorrow of trails. But thank you, and I will be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night or morning of the 1st of June. Goodbye.